What is going on, guys? We're back with another video, and we are back in the LA Chargers online user franchise, and we are going against the Raiders. We just came off of a nice win versus our other rivals, the Broncos. After this, we have to play the Steelers. So a couple of decent matchups. However, Raiders kind of, the ACC 73 overall, kind of stripping their team apart, just like real life. Have a nice Monday night primetime game in Vegas. So this is going to be a little bit of an interesting one. However, you look at the team comparisons, and it shouldn't be super hard. It shouldn't be super hard. And we're, I think, barely above the Chiefs right now. We might be like right on them because of our win. I think we beat them this season, right? Tyrell early on, finding a lot of room on the drag, which is surprising. 27-yard gain out the gate. Nice start, and I was about to throw it. I would assume Keenan there. Arden Key catches me on the outside edge. 3rd and 7, stepping up. Who is this? Tyler Lockett. Somehow can't outrun that man, so it will most likely be a field goal, and it is. From 57 yards out, we nail the thing. Run into my own linebacker there, and he gains an easy first down for 13 with Washington. Like I said, this team is very deplenished inside, and look at the late hit by me with Jatavis. I love big hits. He does have Carson Wentz. He traded for, had to pay him as well. Interesting decision. Cost him like 2 first rounds. I don't know if I would have done that. He got Amari traded for 2 first rounds, but from a team that's likely to be a bad pick. So, I'm sorry, man. I don't know about these decisions, and we'll see how they work out. 3rd and 3 from the 20 now. Should get this conversion. We do. Melvin Gordon gets some room. Tries to spin. Cannot get it, but the first down was still gained. 2nd and 12 is going to be a fake. It is the fake, and he's open. Tyrell, lots of room to the outside. Gets about 15 yards on the play. 6 for 6, almost 100 yards in the first quarter for Jacoby, hitting his targets, doing well. 3rd and 8 now. Can we get some time? And we can't. Arden Key beats Decker on the outside edge again. Only 3 points so far against this diminished, depleted team. Not very impressive from us in the first quarter. Accurate, but not making most of our opportunities, not scoring points. And here, I had to finish it up with, who is that? Jatavis, the man, the user, the beast. And let's see, he's going to look to run, and he's going to throw it into coverage. Almost picked off. Yeah, not many running backs are going to be able to catch that in traffic like that. And, of course, he will have to punt it. Jacoby has a bit of time this time, and guess what? He finds a man. Keenan Allen for about 18 yards, surprisingly there on the curl. Going with a play action. And we don't really have a whole lot of time, but we find Hunter Henry to the outside for another first down. We're getting down the field. We're just not scoring points. And here, stepping up, had B, but I drew him in. And Jacoby gets about 15, running with his legs. That's usually what you run with. Melvin finally getting teased all the way down the drive, all the way down the field. Finally gets a carry. Now it is 3rd and 8 after a failed run with Eckler, I believe. Looking for the first down. Can we get it? And I tried to high point this, and it didn't go. Not a good look at all, and a good user by him. So once again, like I said, getting on the field, but not executing. But we get him with Jatavis for his 2nd sack of the game. This one goes for 2 points. Nice stuff. And here, Jacoby not really having anyone open except for Hunter Henry. And look at him go. He's got the sideline, and we don't score. Down to the 1, please. To the 1. You got to get this 2nd and goal. Jacoby trying to run, no one really open. Didn't have enough speed to get the touchdown running. Melvin wasn't open. 3rd and goal now from the 4. This is just rough. And Arden Key gets sack number 4 in the first half. We couldn't score. We literally couldn't score. And he blocks the kick. We get all the way down to the 1 with Hunter Henry on a huge sideliner play. And we couldn't score anything. Unbelievable. If he didn't trade away half his players, we might end up losing this game. I don't know what it is, but the Raiders, he just gets the best out of us, as in the worst, Gets the best of us, I suppose. You know what I mean, okay? Just stop being so rude. Hankins trying to run a spy here. Throwing a shot. And if he would have caught that, maybe Amari's not gone. No, is that Amari? I don't even know who's who. He ends up trading Amari, if he didn't already. Whatever. 89 is 89. I think he just changed a different player to 89. Not sure why he would do that, but 3rd and 10 for the 38. A little bit of pressure, but he stands in tough and almost picked off the multiple tips. 30 seconds left. I mean, we'll try to run. If we can get a little bit of space, maybe we'll try to make a drive out of it. But if we don't, we don't. And here we go out of bounds. Gain about 5. Not a bad gain. 4 seconds wasted only. A little bit of play action. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's got the throw. And Tyrell gets the score. Finally, we can get into the end zone. It took all first half pretty much, except for the final seconds to do so. And here you can see Carson Wentz. He's going to fumble off of our user with Perriman. And, of course, we get the field goal. So a weird 15-0 score. Almost intercepted. And guess what? They call PI on us there. We went for the ball more than his guy did. If anything, that's offensive PI, I think. And here he takes a shot. How that wasn't picked, I don't know. But, hey, he continues the drive. I know he didn't go forward, but still gets the ball. I mean, it's a win considering. And here there's a lot of pressure. And he gets taken down. Who was this? Desmond King this time. Aggressive pass rush. Hopefully he doesn't notice it. I usually don't run aggressive, but if I feel like my opponent's overwhelmed and they're not paying attention to it, I try it. And another Trevor Williams pass interference. These calls are just unbelievable. I need to make up for it right now with a pick. It's frustrating to the outside. Derwin James, he's slowly becoming one of the best players on this team. Overall wise, I think he might be. But he's becoming not talent-wise, but actual playing-wise, becoming one of the best easily. So we hold him to a field goal, 4th and 4. Could be a fake, though, and it is. And I tried to get the pick, but he wasn't able to throw it. I think if he was able to throw it there, I would have gotten the deflection. If not, he had a guy wide open in the end zone. But I think we made the user play. Who is this? Is this Keenan? Keenan Allen getting a nice little gain. He really doesn't get involved too much. He's the number 1. They usually focus on him a lot for some reason. And here, decided to wait for Hunter Henry. It was the better option. And look at Hunter Henry, all the yards after the catch in the world. Down to the 6. You can see why he's gotten all those yards this season. He just gets space. He just does. And boom, right in the middle, lasered. Hopefully it wasn't too loud. Lasered right to Lockett. Perfect timing. And we take the 22-0 lead, a little bit closer to what we were expecting. Probably a little bit more dominant than this. And here over the middle, look at Trevor making up for it. Getting his hand in there, swatting the ball away. Probably could have had a pick. Little misleading there. And, of course, we do have the ball now. And who is this? Shot to Tyrell, who is clearly the best receiver on this team. Gets all the way down to the 2. Tyrell. No, it's not Tyrell. It's a run up the middle, and it's into the end zone. However, that looks short in my book. The game agrees. It is now 3rd and goal from the 7. Last play before the 4th. And to the outside, Bo Scarborough, trucking, bouncing off of, still not done, gets popped down to the 3, will lead to a field goal. So 25-0 now. Start of the 4th quarter, he's taking a shot deep, and that's picked off by Derwin James. This defense is suffocating, though. So far has given him 0 points in the entire game, and Hunter Henry wide open here on the offensive strike. And I don't know, do we have our backups in? We do have our backups in, all right. I thought maybe I forgot. I did not. From the 13-yard line, Bo Scarborough getting a lane, running a player over down to the 1. What a run there. From the 1 now, Cardale looking for somebody open. Who's he going to find? Wide open is Tyrell. Hit huge. Huge hit there, and either way, it's going to be another score. Cardale gets his first touchdown of the game, and here comes the pressure again, this time from Melvin, the man himself. He hasn't noticed the aggressive pass rush. Melvin made a play. Here goes Jatavis looking deep, and look at the throw. He finds up, and oh my God, look at the hit from, I believe, Desmond King there. Amazing hit. Surprised it wasn't picked off the tip. It was kind of kicked up to one of our guys. 3rd and 17. Look at the user from Bosa. And I told him after this, I was like, all right, I'm not going to use the D-line anymore. Bosa's too insane. I'd assume Melvin's even better. Did I actually? No, maybe this wasn't. Maybe it was the drive after this. Almost a safety. And, of course, Jatavis in coverage gets the lockdown from the 1. I mean, it's very hard not to score from here. And, oh, look at the move. Eckler was so sick that I love making cuts like that, but obviously we do not score. From the 3 this time to the left, Eckler has a lane, but there's a flag. It's going to be, I don't remember what it was. Was it a hold? No, I think it was a defensive flag. I think he might have been off. I can't remember. Start of his next drive, Derwin. 2nd pick of the game. Trying to just convert here on 3rd and 20. Taking a shot deep, and he has him. And honestly, I don't even think that's a bad throw. I don't know what happened to Tyrell there, but of course we do punt it. And here comes Bosa, not going to get the lane. Wentz taking a shot inside, finds his man, and hey, this time it's caught. Things are starting to change a little bit here. I know the score is a little out of hand, but things are starting to change just a little bit. Bosa inside, sacked. Bosa, 2.5 sacks now. Been trying to use her different players nowadays. Here goes Bosa. Well, not nowadays, but late in the game. Bosa again. This is, I think, where I said, okay, I won't use her the D-line anymore. I'll use her elsewhere. 3rd and 23, and we get the pick. 3rd pick of the game for Derwin, and obviously that will literally end the game. Very good statistical game for the defense. Not bad for the offense, I suppose, but yeah, this defense is so insane. If we make it back to the playoffs and we make it to the Super Bowl, it's going to be on this defense. This defense is pretty solid, but there are a few games where, you know, sometimes we don't get the pressure. Obviously, this time we got it because we had it on aggressive and he didn't notice it. But, yeah, definitely look at the defense. We allowed 2.1 yards per play. I know his passing yards was probably better than that, but the sack totals brought it down. So it looked like he had about 60 yards of offense when he really had more. But, yeah, that was a very good game from pretty much every aspect. Well, maybe not the rushing aspect. That was horrendous. But Tyrell Williams and Hunter Henry absolutely went off. Defense, Derwin James was great. Jatavis Brown was great. Bosa was great. His side, Arden Key was making some really good plays. So, hope you guys enjoy this video. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya.